Nothing to it but to do it. Hey there, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with the cryptocurrency markets? Well, we're looking at a really good market cap, right? We got $125.7 billion for a market cap, and that's nothing to bat an eye at, right? We got a 24-hour trading volume that's pretty good too. It's 4.8 billion, and we got BTC dominance of 45.7%, and that's really not that bad either. There's a lot of altcoins out there nowadays. So we got BTC up at $3,481. That's up 2.6%. I mean, we're looking at some all-time high Bitcoin prices right now. We're pretty much at 3,500, you'd say. We're going to be busting through this here before you know it. Continuing upwards to $4,000, and I mean, this is all thanks to everything that's happening on the Bitcoin network and how we're finally past, the debate and contention of what to do about segregated witness and big blocks. The FUD's going to be continuing on as we move forward. We do have Bitcoin Core continuing to press the matter, saying that they are not going to be allowing 2 megabyte blocks. But hopefully this is just FUD. Hopefully the big blockers lay off of this and maybe go over and support Bitcoin Cash. Hopefully that's why we're seeing some of the support that we're seeing today in Bitcoin Cash. But only time tells with these things, and the market determines all. We got an Ethereum price of $298. This is some sideways movement at the moment. We've been hanging out at the $300 area there. I do expect the price to start coming up a little bit here, especially with the news of Plasma and the white paper that's out there, and how Ethereum's planning on scaling the network to be able to make more transactions. This problem has been looked at recently and seen as a the next moment of contention, because Ethereum's new. They were debating on scalability and how well this was going to be able to happen, and then we had so many ICOs running on it that it really started clogging up the network. So hopefully this will be resolving some of the Ethereum problems and able to get that price back up there to some of those all-time highs and moving it beyond that. We got Ripple coming in at 17.9 cents. That's down 1.6%, and that's really not that bad. Ethereum's out there for the banks as a form of payment. Keeping a steady form of value is never a bad idea for a form of payment, and down 1.6%, that's day trading, volatility. So I mean, Ethereum's been hanging out between 17 and 19 cents, and I'm not displeased with it. I don't really own any, but we got Bitcoin Cash coming in at 328. Like I was saying, they're up 13.5%, so they gained back what they lost yesterday. Bitcoin Cash has been finding some support in the big blockers, and especially everything that's been being said about Bitcoin Core. So I mean, as time goes on, let's see if they gain any momentum or if it continues to drop back off and it's just a pump at the moment. We got NEM coming in at 28.6 cents. That's down 1.3%. That's really not that bad, considering we've had some pretty good gains here with NEM recently. We got Litecoin coming in at 46.51. That's down 2.9%. Litecoin, 45 to 50 bucks, right? We got Dash coming in at 205. That's 0.88. So I mean, sideways movement there with Dash. That's not that bad. On the other side of $200. We got Ethereum Classic at $15, like it's been. That's down 2%. And we got Monero at 49.88. So they've, they're still holding on the $50 spot. I mean, they're down 1%. Hopefully they'll be making some more gains here real soon. The privacy feature on Monero, you can't beat it for some reason. We got Zcash coming in at 231. That's down 5%, but they had some good gains yesterday, so healthy retracement. We got Steam coming in at $1.19. That's down 7.5%. But Steam at $1.19 is really not displeasing to me. And we got Steam back dollar coming in at 91 cents. That's down 2.8%, showing that a lot of these coins are down. We're seeing some of the second tier ones, pretty much like Neos and a few of the other mainly supported ones, gaining some big gains here recently. I think that's why we're not seeing too much movement, and some of these other ones like Litecoin and Dash and stuff like that. But the market helps make these things grow, and the market determines what we need and what we want out there. So, only time tells with these things. So what do I got for you guys for news here on BNC? Well, I'm looking at Coinbase, and I mean, you guys are probably hearing the news all over the place. They got another $100 million in Series D funding. They're looking at going out there, seeing what they can do to make the company better for you. They're a $1 billion company, and I mean, they're pretty much, serving a lot of Americans over here in the USA, making it real convenient for us to be able to get our cryptocurrency. Offering Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And I mean, you can sign up with your bank card, your debit card, and I mean, within 24 hours, you're able to purchase with your debit card or credit card and get $50 instantly. So I mean, it's pretty hard to beat, but they have horrible customer support, and a lot of people know this if they're dealing with them or have dealt with them. And I mean, they're looking to increase their customer support with this $100 million, which will be great. They're looking to put an actual office center on the ground in New York City to actually be able to have an office to converse with these commerce centers, and that should be great. And they got this other plan to be able to help move into the Ethereum network better and move these transactions around. So hopefully that'll help too. Coinbase needing to step up their game. Here they go trying to do it. Let's hope that it works. We all got our fingers crossed. I mean, I use Coinbase. A lot of people use Coinbase. It's just because it's so convenient. So what else do I got for you? Well, we got the HBO thing that's going on. The hackers are out there. Apparently HBO is calling this $250K that they're going to be trying to hand over to them a bug bounty payment. It's a form of good hacker payment, for finding holes in the security flaw. I mean, but this is nowhere near the money that they're asking for. So, I mean, this is a wait and see and watch how this thing unravels. Let's see if we're going to all be watching and reading future episodes of HBO off the internet here before you know it, or if they're actually going to break down. I guess they asked for some more time to me, which sounds like they need a Bitcoin consultant. So if you're out there looking for somebody to teach you how to buy Bitcoin, hey, you can always hit me up, Eugene Forrest. My email's at the bottom, right? I'll definitely come over and help show you guys how to buy $250,000 worth of Bitcoin. Small fee, of course. But besides that, I want to talk to you guys. A lot of people are out there and they're buying a couple $1,000s worth of Bitcoin, right? And they're seeing everything that's going on with a lot of these other YouTubers. And, the big thing lately is to take your cryptocurrency and to go out there and try to have your cryptocurrency make more cryptocurrency for you and use it as a form of passive income. Like nowadays, pretty much, if you want to go out in the standard banking industry and start using your finances as a form of passive income, you're looking at, large amounts of money it takes to be able to create any sort of viable passive income. So here in the cryptocurrency space, people are finding that with amounts as small as $2,000 and $5,000 that they're able to go out there and invest and start creating forms of passive income. And I mean, this is wonderful. This is, one of the new avenues that's being opened up to us in the cryptocurrency space by the fact that we're not held back by, large banks and conglomerates and all of that stuff that, makes the money amount so high to be able to invest in these things. But the downside of this is that there's so many scams out there that people are really getting suckered into, like a lot of ICOs, a lot of control finance, BitConnects, those kinds of things, the pyramid schemes, the multi-level marketing stuff. I mean, yes, there is early mover advantage where if you hop into these things at the beginning, yes, you're going to make money. Yes, you're going to be profitable. And then you watch a lot of these YouTubers out there and they talk about these things, and the big part of this is how they're making all of their money is the affiliation codes. Affiliation codes can really pay off, especially when, you're seeing stuff like 5 and 10%. And I think some of them are even offering ridiculous amounts like 20 and 25%, which definitely leads you towards believing it's a scam. But if you get 100 people investing $100 and you're getting 5% of that, the money starts to add up quite a bit, and it gets addictive. A lot of YouTubers are out there, they start collecting all of this money off these affiliation codes, they start getting rich. And then you go and you look over at people like Craig Grant, that are out there pushing scam day after day and making, hundreds of thousands of dollars on Steemit and everywhere else. It makes the whole cryptocurrency place seem bad. So the best thing you can do is, I'm always saying just to buy Bitcoin and hold, to always make plans for the future. But creating a passive form of income is always wonderful. Sometimes you have to get out there and do it yourself and do your own day trading and not really trust into some third party to make it for you. Sometimes you just got to hold short on a few coins that you believe in as a way of, making a form of passive income. Cloud mining, it's been out there, but even Genesis mining has been having problems lately, causing situations where you're debating on whether or not they're actually legitimate anymore. So it seems like it's actually harder and harder if you want to invest in something legitimate out there as a form to make passive income out of your cryptocurrency. So then, there's so many ICOs out there that a lot of people are thinking that might be a little bit more legitimate. But at the same time, it is a donational program. You never actually know what's happening. And they say do your due diligence, but a lot of these products don't actually have something working behind them. So I mean, it ends you end up at this conundrum where you're like, well, how do I go about making some form of passive income as you look at everything? And there's always questionable debates on which avenue to invest and which one's legitimate, and none of them actually seem like they're going to create anything for you. Well, I mean, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. You can't trust in any third party out there. If you want to make money with your cryptocurrency, I mean, you need to go out there and you need to buy your own miner and put it up at your house and start mining. You need to take your cryptocurrency and you need to go to the exchange yourself and trade yourself. You need to hold long yourself and, make your own income that way. You cannot pass your cryptocurrency off to any third party and expect them to make you money and for them to not be involved in some sort of scam, or even if they're not involved in a scam now, exit schemes happen down the road when laws change and things fall apart and businesses become non-profitable. So just because something seems legitimate now doesn't mean it's not going to be legitimate later. So you always have to hold your own cryptocurrency in your private wallets where you own the keys. And I mean, there's no real debate about this anymore. If you're out there putting your money out there, third parties are going to steal it. Hackers are going to get to it. Something's going to happen eventually. You can't put your money in something that you don't control for 5 years and expect it to be there 5 years from now. So if you like everything that's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button. I mean, the numbers are growing around here. This community is huge. I love everybody that's, commenting on my videos, that's writing me emails, that's doing everything that's anything to support Bitcoin and Coffee. I'm just an average guy out here sharing my thoughts, trying to provide a free help desk service at eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. Just shoot me those emails, ask me your questions. If you're just looking for somebody to talk to about cryptocurrency, I'm down with that. I don't really know anybody in real life, so that's why I sit here and make these videos every day before I go off to work, or off to go have fun with my family or whatever I'm off to do. And I want everybody to be safe out there in cryptocurrency world. I want Bitcoin to become the greatest thing ever. I want it to be the money of the future, and I feel like I have to do a little something to help make it happen, and this is my part. This is what I'm trying to do. So I mean, as always, there's a list of tools down there below to help you guys navigate these cryptocurrency markets. Those are my personal tools. That's what my little icon bar is and everything. I got all sorts of links down there to help navigate and find bad Bitcoin so you can avoid the scams. I got links down there to get you some free BTC, doggies, Litecoin. There's also affiliation codes down there to get stuff from Genesis Mining if you're into that still and you want to save 3%. It's a great way to support. Stuff to make better Steam posts. If you're on Steam, please come over, upvote my post. It's a great way to help support the channel. And as always, donational addresses if you got the extra cryptocurrency. So come on, people. You got to keep that BTC safe.